What up, everybody? This your boy Black Vegas. Another shitty day on the road, but life gives you shitty days, right? Really quick, I'm almost home, and I wasn't going to do a video, but I was listening to a podcast, and they're going over WandaVision. Now, this podcast is called The Nerdpocalypse, by the way. You guys should look it up. I'll try to put the name in the description so you can know how to spell it, so you can search for it. Really, really good podcast. Basically a bunch of African American guys talking about nerd shit, and they do a ton of other podcasts as well, some political stuff, movies, all that stuff. They're really, really cool personalities. I think you'll like it if you check it out. They even have a show based on Seinfeld and how like moments of Seinfeld or episodes of Seinfeld relates to their life, and this fucking idiot in front of me, I swear to God. Anyway, but yeah, check out the Nerdpocalypse. Really cool guys, and they're local to me, sorta. They're based in the Baltimore area, whereas I'm closer to what they call the DMV. Anyway, so they're talking about WandaVision, and they usually do the show the day before. They record the day before it comes out, so they're speculating on episode 6. I'm sure most of you have seen episode 7, and like, wow, just fucking wow. That shit was so good, but that's all I'm gonna leave here. But anyway, they were talking about like the rumors that have been spreading about people who might show up and stuff like that. Of course, one of the biggest like speculations that people have is that Reed Richards is gonna somehow pop up. Yes, Mr. Fantastic is going to debut in the MCU as a cameo on WandaVision? Question mark? That if that happens, like whoever, like if you guys really, really feel that, play the lottery every day, and if it happens, know that you're going to win the lottery one day. Which is to say, don't play the lottery, because the shit's not going to happen. They're not going to, wow, sorry, trying to get over a snow mound as it snowed here yesterday, as I mentioned in the last video. But anyway, so, you know, they're not going to like waste debuting Mr. Fantastic there. Mr. Fantastic makes a cameo. Best believe it's going to be in one of the MCU movies. It's not going to just be on the show. If they do it on the show, then that'll fucking surprise the fuck out of me. You know, I don't foresee that being the lead-in for the Fantastic Four. Now, that being said, of course, the next bit of speculation, of course, is who's going to play Mr. Fantastic, and everybody's basically saying that it's going to be John Krasinski. I don't want Jim from The Office to be Mr. Fantastic, and here's why. Mr. Fantastic is a fucking asshole. He's a fucking like pig. Like, yeah, smart, one of the smartest people. Not smarter than Shuri. Shuri's the smartest person in the MCU. I will, like, claim that to the day I die, only because, you know, gotta stand for my people. Anyway, but, and she fucking, like, creates so much shit. Like, Shuri's the smartest person. Anyway. But, yeah, no, I don't want Jim from The Office because he's Jim from The Office. Like, now John Krasinski is an incredible actor, and he could pull it off. But I don't want to see Jim from The Office be an asshole. Like, him as Jack Ryan, I'm good with. You know, not necessarily an asshole. He's just a more serious, like, tone, serious demeanor guy. But can you imagine just seeing the guy who fucking put the white stapler in Jell-O, you know, the guy who had fucking an Asian version of himself show up in the office to fuck with the white, the guy who like wooed Pam, you know, almost lost her and then redeemed himself in the end. You know, you really want to see him? I mean, the guy came up with that show during this pandemic that people really, really loved. You want to see that guy be the biggest jerk in the MCU? Like, he's a fucking supervillain that pretends to be a hero. And the only reason he gets to be a hero is because he actually does stuff to help people. But he's a dick about it. You know, he's a fucking dick. And I don't want that for John Krasinski. It's funny because he was up for Captain America, or at least he kind of lobbied for Captain America, and Chris Evans got it. There had to be another character, of some noble distinction that this guy can play. I don't want Jim to be a fucking dick, but if he does get it, I know he'll kill the role. So, it is what it is. It's interesting in some of the other speculations. I've seen even Ben Stiller come up. The guy from, I cannot think of his name, but the guy from Always Sunny. I guess he has to look. Now, if you got the guy from Always Sunny, perfect. He already plays a fucking villain on Always Sunny. Him being being Reed Richards, yeah, you could see the character that he plays on Always Sunny, the brother. Shit, and I can't remember the name of the brother, but he's brothers with D. And Danny DeVito's son. Yeah. The guy who does shit like record women while he's fucking them and then archives the tapes and shit like that. Yeah. He could be a fucking Reed Richards. That's a Reed Richards dick move. So that is why I don't want John Krasinski to be Captain America. Anyway, I'm gonna go in the house. I'm gonna drink some tequila and get over this day and actually make some shrimp carbonara because I need to treat myself. So anyway, as always, you guys feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you're thinking. I'll holler at you later. This is your boy Black Makers in the Mountain. Deuces.